We have our first look at the Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition, and it looks like it's gonna break the upper mid-range smartphone market because it looks really good like the S21 series. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more tech videos. Samsung launched the S20 Fan Edition last year and committed to launching a flagship Fan Edition every year, so it's not surprising that they're gearing up for the S21 Fan Edition. It's expected to launch in August, and thanks to Onleakss, we now have an idea of what the device is gonna look like. Although, he said there could be some minor changes before launch, but this is majorly what the device is gonna look like. It looks quite similar to the S21 series, but there's a slight difference in design. On the S21, the camera housing protrudes from the camera frame onto the back of the device, but on the S21 Fan Edition, it protrudes from the back panel and not the metal frame. So it's not gonna have that sleek contour cut like the S21, but overall, the design is quite good. Based on the dimensions, it's gonna be a bit shorter than the S20 Fan Edition, and that's because it's gonna have an ever so slightly smaller display than the S20 Fan Edition, coming in at 6.4 inches compared to 6.5 on the S20 Fan Edition. It could also be as a result of smaller bezels, as the renders seems to show that the bezels are smaller than the ones on the S20 Fan Edition. The rest of the design is similar to what we have on the S21, so a full HD Infinity O display with 120Hz refresh rate and a glass panel on the back. The camera setup is also the same as the S21, with a 12-megapixel wide, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 64-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. And it was previously reported that it's gonna house a 32-megapixel selfie camera. The device is gonna come in 5 colors: white, gray, pink, violet, and light green. It's gonna ship with One UI 3.5 on top of Android 11 out of the box. The S21 Fan Edition is shaping up to be a really good device. All that's left is for Samsung to price it reasonably. The S20 Fan Edition was very successful because it brought the flagship specs and features of the Galaxy S20 series to a reasonable price. So if Samsung uses the same price tag on the S21 Fan Edition, or even cheaper like it did with the S21 series, then they're gonna have a huge hit on their hands. Anyway, that's all for me in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.